Hi, and welcome to the Qualified.One Podcast number 46. And today we're talking about why insurers need to be looking at blockchain. There is plenty of blockchain pilots vying to be the first to show the technology's viability at a scale. Out of all of them, it's possibly the insurance industry that has shown the most promise last years. So, from a rigorous 17th century coffee house to an imposing modernist masterpiece in the City of London, Lloyd's of London has always had a currency in reinvention. The insurance institution began life at Edward Lloyd's Coffee House in 1686, trading in maritime insurance, but has since grown into an insurance market behemoth which wrote over 33 billion worth of premiums in 2017. To survive 332 years through innumerable financial crises, wars, periods of unrest, and technological change has required a tremendous ability to adapt and a willingness for reinvention. When an institution which predates the French Revolution advocates for the use of technology, it's time to sit up and take notice. And so it is with blockchain. Former Lloyd's chairman John Nelson signaled that the insurance marketplace's interest in blockchain technology back in late 2015 in a speech outlining the potential of distributed ledgers for driving down costs and battling insurance fraud. There have been some promising early implementations of the technology in the industry since then, but it has not been until this year that things have really kicked into gear. Some of the use cases that we've seen on the market since 2018 are already pioneering the commercial use of end-to-end blockchain networks and highlight the tremendous benefits that the technology presents for insurers. So the first point here is about clear and transparent danger. A consortium of industry heavyweights from across the insurance, technology, and shipping industries launched Unsurwave in May 2018, making the first major commercial implementation of blockchain in the maritime insurance space. The Microsoft, Gotham, and AP Møller-Maersk baked platform will support risk management for over 1,000 commercial vessels in its first year, providing an excellent dashboard for the tax rollout across other insurance markets including marine cargo, global logistics, aviation, and the energy sector. Covering insurance underwriting for damage to vessel hulls, equipment, and machinery, the platform is set not only to reduce costs but also significantly boost transparency for all parties. By giving vessel owners, insurers, brokers, and other parties a tamper-proof audit trail, participants can be given reliable, up-to-date information on a vessel no matter where it is in the world. Where previously insurers would rely on yearly surveys from classification societies to gauge the condition of a ship, InsureWave opens up the potential for detailed oversight of entire fleets with data updated regularly. A ship docked in Singapore can have its hull inspected, and within hours any damage or wear or tear can be made directly visible to all interested parties, no matter where they are in the world. The benefits are twofold: allowing a more informed judgment on insurance risks and potentially driving premiums down for responsible vessel operators. Now, blockchains are forever. Fraud isn't. According to the Association of British Insurers, ABI, fraud adds an extra £50 to our insurance bills each year. The problem is as old as the insurance industry itself, with references to fraudulent behavior dating all the way back to the Roman Empire. But while hedge strategies ill-fated ship insurance fraud in 300 BC resulted in his eventual drowning, he might not even have secured an insurance policy in the first place had the Roman insurers been backed up by the blockchain. In fact, battling fraud is one of the most tantalizing benefits for insurers looking to adopt blockchain innovations as the industry battles tens of or billions of pounds worth of fraudulent claims every year. An immutable, decentralized record of transactions for collectible items such as diamonds and jewelry, or a tamper-proof store of a patient's medical records, have obvious potential for combating fraud. But it's only recently that this potential has begun to be realized. Earlier this year, UK blockchain leading light Everledger launched its Diamond time-lapse protocol, which tracks a diamond across the entire supply chain, creating a record for every step in the journey. Similar systems have been tested for valuable bottles of wine and luxury watches, providing peace of mind as to the provenance of individual items. For insurers, it could mean the end of expensive payouts for items that are, in reality, worthless counterfeits. Meanwhile, consumers can rest safe in the knowledge that they are buying is the genuine article. Now, truly peer-to-peer insurance. That's what it's about. The trend for peer-to-peer, P2P finance reached a peak a couple of years ago, with everything from mortgages to business loans and equity investment benefiting from the P2P treatment. Insurance wasn't averse to the move to P2P models, either, with the likes of Lemonade and Fry Insurance building their businesses around the putting of risk amongst like-minded policyholders. Blockchain's potential in this space is only now being realized. Where current approach still requires the insurer to facilitate the connection between peers and act as asset manager, blockchain opens up the potential for truly decentralized P2P insurance, with companies fulfilling the role of marketplace for matchmaker for investors and policyholders. We are not quite there yet, but are already seeing businesses that are beginning to adopt intriguing uses of blockchain and ledger technology within the insurance industry. Vouch4Me, formerly known as Insurable, has developed a decentralized social proofing platform which allows people to personally vouch for friends and family. Marketed as an add-on service for insurance firms, the platform has the potential to drive down the cost of insurance premiums for consumers and provide insurers with more detailed risk profiling. Policyholders are given the option of signing up for the Vouch4Me platform when they take out a new policy, which they can then use to converse for endorsements from friends and family. Say, for example, you apply for a new car insurance policy. You're a responsible driver who has never had an accident until a minor accident last year, which has caused your premiums to skyrocket. But what about the decade of safe and accident-free driving before that? With Vouch4Me, family and friends can put out financial endorsements vouching for your ability as a driver to bring down the cost of your premium. In return, endorsers are instantly awarded with tokens for each endorsement, which can be exchanged uh, for incentives and cash. Endorsements are saved within Vouch4Me's ledger, providing each user with their own tamper-proof social profile, which can then be utilized across different policies. Now, let's talk about rapid-fire claims processing. Ethrisk, a Munich-based company specializing in decentralized insurance applications, has lined up 2 partnerships this year that utilize smart contracts to trigger immediate claims payouts provided specific conditions are met. The first is the flight delay insurance product, which sees flight departure and landing data fed into the platform and immediate payouts delivered upon landing if a flight has been delayed by more than 45 minutes. Another application of the Ethereum-powered smart contract is in Puerto Rico, where the company is harnessing its decentralized network for claims from residents of the hurricane-prone Central American state. Again, automated insurance payouts can be triggered for policyholders dependent upon specific criteria being met, in this case, local weather conditions. The network also encourages transparency with all transactions visible for insurers and claimants. Smart contracts and insurance claims are much made in insurtech heaven for both the companies themselves and insurers. As an industry, much of the back office work is still carried out by hand, and claims can often bounce between insurers and reinsurers for years at a time, leading to a significant frustration for claimants. With smart contracts, payouts can be almost instant, and the added clarity of a distributed ledger means every payout could theoretically be visible for all policyholders, increasing trust through transparency. Potential use causes for blockchain have been spoken about for years now, but it's only last year that we have seen real-world adoption significantly ramp up, with insurers increasingly bullish on the potential of the technology. For some industries, the argument for decentralized networks can be gimmicky at best, but for insurance companies, the three-pronged benefit of greater transparency, greater efficiency, and greater fraud prevention are a real no-brainer. It's clear that 2020 will be remembered as something of a breakout year for blockchain. If you are an insurance company, don't make this year you've left behind either. That was a podcast by Sarat Redla from the Hedgehog Lab for Qualified.One.